Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Well, I'm going to do the last page in the Little House on the Prairie journal. Can you believe it? Then I just have to finish the cover and sew it together, do the binding. So we are on this page. Yes. And the first thing I want to do is put some of this on this edge. And I thought about cutting it in half, but I think I'm just going to leave it like that. So let me figure out. I want to cut a little bit off this end because it's really frayed and it's not very straight. Okay. And then I'll cut to about here and then cut it off once I get it on there. Okay, so I'm going to use my hot glue for this. And I want the center part, this part, to go along the edge. And that's where my hot glue will be, because it'll be hidden back behind that. Okay. Wow, that frays fast. That end I just cut is already fraying. Oh, that's not far enough down. I hope this isn't another video of me putting on, taking off, putting on, taking off. I think the last video had quite enough of that for a long while. Okay. So I'll get this much closer than I had it. Okay, there we go. Now make sure my ends, yeah, they're on there good. This back on. So it's charged when I need it. My scissors don't want to cut that. Let's get this off. I needed one more lace on this signature, I felt like, because otherwise it would have been here, 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 and nothing back here. And this is getting quite, it's not quite going together right now, but it's going to be the best that it can be because I put too much in it. Oops, did I do that wrong? I did. Need it to go this way. And I think once I play with all of them and get them all, you know, lined up right, it'll be okay. All right, so on this page, I have this. I like to put these in my journals, and I've been doing this for quite a while, but I haven't done it for a couple years. The lady that I watched that gave the tutorial, and her tutorial was a little bit, her box ended up a little bit different than this. But all of a sudden I couldn't find it. I now I don't remember what her name was. I mean, it's probably been 4 or 5 years ago at least that I was watching it. And she had videos all the time. I don't know if something happened to her. I don't know, but I have not seen her online on YouTube. And I thought that I had the video bookmarked, but if I did, it's been removed. I don't know. So I was looking around, trying to decide what's up and down on this, and I found this tutorial by Lisa. Oh, it doesn't show her whole name here. Let me see. It's called Make an Easy Expanding and Collapsing Box Card, but for some reason I can't get her name to pop up on my, maybe it's trying to load. I will have a link below in the description. And she has a very good tutorial. Now hers comes out a little bit different. And I'm thinking, now see hers, these are wider. I think I'm going to have to cut that off now that I'm about to put this on here, because I tie it with a ribbon, and I think the ribbon's just going to pull on this and eventually tear it because it's wider. Well, now that is not what I wanted. It went to a totally different YouTube when I was trying to click on her name. Oh, for goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I want to use a decorative. I don't think I do. So I'm just going to cut this right along that edge there because, okay, her name is Lisa Curcio, C-U-R-C-I-O, and it's Lisa Stamp Studio is her YouTube. I will have a link below. And she goes about putting this box together a totally different way, but I like how she did it. It was easier, I think, than what I was doing. I kind of messed it up right there, but I think it's okay. And that's going to be glued to the back anyway, so. If you're the one that wins this, just know this is not perfect. At all. So now I need to attempt to ink that edge up. Now my granddaughter's box like this, and hers, I stuck Little House on the Prairie paper dolls. And her little paper dolls are in there. And that came out really cute. But I don't have those. They're in her box. But I think on another one that I sent to somebody, I put some die cuts that I used, my favorite die cuts, and some scraps from the paper that I used, and I put them in here like little tags and things like that, so that she'd have that, you know. So I used like dies or punches that I had that I thought she might like. I think it's going this way. So I'm going to tie this up with, it's stuck with this one. I think this will work. So I don't know. I need to make sure there's enough. Cut it right about there. And that can be cut down if need be. Oh, can't get that pin out. Okay, so what I want to do is find the center of this box. Let's see, 2. Right there is the center. Right there and right there. I mark both sides because that way it helps me not to go crooked. Okay, so let's fold this in half. Alright. Now I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to start right there. Put this down and down. I will put some more glue right up here because I want this to stay real good. Whoops, I must have got that there. Okay. I'm getting so much glue stuck to my fingers from pushing that down. Please ignore. I have been working on this book all day and my hands are beyond. I've got my favorite goat's milk bar soap in there that I absolutely love. And I can't even get it off of that. And usually that's what I use when I'm trying to get my hands clean. It usually does a really good job. But I can't even get all this off with that. I've just got too much. Okay. So now, make sure everything is correct. Right side up. Okay. Because I didn't want to put it in wrong. I'm going to get a drink real quick. Do any of you have the precision glue gun thing? You put that, is it a Nuvo glue that goes in it? It has black and you can squeeze it and it's got a precision tip. This Lisa used it and she was talking about how it was so good for her arthritic hands. And so I found it at scrapbook.com. I haven't followed her link yet to see. She said she had a link to it too. But it's $35. So I just wondered if anybody, do you have that and do you like it? Do you find that it works real good for you? When she said arthritic hands, she pointed to right here. And I thought that's the big problem for me is right there. She pointed right, it was like she was pointing to where my pain was. I thought, oh my goodness. That's my worst. I was getting shots in it. This side was the worst, and you can kind of tell that I've had those shots in there. But my doctor retired, and I don't know who I would go see. And I just haven't done it because he told me next step was surgery, and so I've just been kind of ignoring it. But it's getting to the point where, yeah, I can't do that. Okay, so these I had done at the beginning of the journal on accident. I thought they were, this was like when they were leaving, was it Big Woods or whatever they called where they lived before. And I put it on the front and then I quickly realized I had my paper stack flipped over and it was the last two. So I'm going to leave these and I'm going to put this on the edge of each of these. And I had it on the edge of one of these and cut it off. Well, I guess I got it completely off. Huh. That's not glued down. Okay. So let's cut a little bit off for each of them. And this is an old trim I got at a yard sale. I've said before, I love it when I pull up in a yard sale it's being given by a little old lady. Because they often have the best sewing stuff. That's where you get the best stuff. But this lady had this one in our free box. I said, is that really free? I'll pay for it. She goes, no, no, no. Who wants that stuff? Like, I do. I take it. I bought other stuff from her, but she had a box of free stuff and this was in here and I found it to be the best thing I got. It was my favorite find of the day. My husband and I used to drive to a town or two over. We'd go either east or west and we'd go to garage sales. We'd spend the day just going to garage sales because where we live there aren't very many except for the weekend that I said earlier that I'm not going to be able to go. I don't know why I scheduled that then. But anyway, we would have so much fun. We'd just put them in our GPS. We'd put the addresses in our GPS and just go all over. And it was fun. We haven't done that since his accident. We haven't done that. I got that on there crooked. I'm trying to straighten it up, and I don't know. I think it's going to cause more trouble because it's not very crooked. It's just a little. You can kind of see. Okay. But yard sales are really hard for him. He usually just ends up sitting in the van while I go up there, so we really haven't done that. Okay, this is going to go on this side. We're going to have it like this. And I think I will make, I'm trying to decide about pockets. I thought I made this as a pocket, but I did not. I could, let me grab a piece of paper here. What paper do I want? That's a good question. This one will work. Okay, so I'm trying to remember how you do that. How you make that little hinge thing. Let's see. I can probably get two. Maybe I should cut this down instead of wasting all of it. I don't want to score the whole thing up. So let's, this is 4, so we'll cut it to a little over 4. I'd like to cut off that little part that's bent. There we go. Okay. Do 4. And then half. Okay, then I don't know, I may not need that. I think I just need to do this, don't I? I was thinking it had like 3 folds, but I think that's all I need to do to make it open. Yeah, that side does not look straight. I wonder if I had cut off that side. No, it's straight because it's even with that, so. Okay, I was trying to make that harder than it really is. Imagine that. Okay, now where'd the other one go? Alright, there it is. I'm folding the inside in because that way that's what will show when you flip it over. Okay, so let's get some ink on this side of it. I think I'll fold it this way for a minute so I can get ink on that too. Oops, I just messed that up. Okay. Folding it like this and doing this also is helping it not to bend up on the edges like it usually does to me. So I will not be sewing this on camera because I just have such a hard time anymore. It's very hard for me. And usually I'll sew a signature and then take a break and then sew another signature because it's just really hard. Okay, so I want it on the side that has the lace. This is up. we'll glue this side down. Oops. Okay. We're going to glue it. Make sure I've got it in the right spot here. It doesn't seem like it, but there. Okay. I'll do the same thing on this one. Glue it on here. Oops, gotta go down some. Okay, so then what we do, oops, I have these right? There, that's how I had them. Is we're going to put glue on this. And I need to make sure I got them where I want them. There we go. Okay, and we'll glue this side. That is really off there. I didn't know it was that far off. Oh, I didn't cut that off. There's some hanging over the edge. I hope it's not on the other one. Need to check it before the glue gets glued hard. I don't see it on that one. Okay. I wish I could fix that, but I just don't see a way that I can. Okay. So that is our last pages. So this will flip up and flip up. I'm glad I did that. It was gluing together. So it'll be like that. And then this you untie and you open it up and you can put some little treasures in there. That is the end of this. The next video will be me giving you a flip through of it. So I thank you for joining me, and I didn't say in the beginning, in case you're just now looking at my video, you know, if you're new here, this is a journal that I am making as a giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers. So you just need to be a subscriber and live in the US. So I will have the flip through next, and it will be where you sign, where you say that you want to be entered, comment that you want to be entered. So we'll have that one next. You have a blessed day. Bye.